If you live under the same roof with your African parents and they wake up before you in the morning, especially if you are a girl, that's the end of your life. 500 subscribers. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Sincerely IJ. As you can tell, I am so happy because we hit a milestone. 500 subscribers is a big deal for a small YouTuber like me, and I'm so grateful. Thank you so much to all my returning subscribers for being loyal, being committed to this cause. You guys are amazing. And if you are new here, do not forget to subscribe at the end of this video. In fact, share to your friends, and tell everybody that Sincerely IJ is here to stay. So guys, let's get right into today's video. So you know how last week we talked about my unpopular opinions about Ghanaians. Yeah, I had so much fun shooting that video. It was amazing. Thank you so much for watching that video. But if you haven't watched it, I'll leave the link somewhere. Please make sure you watch it. So today I want to talk about my opinions about African parents. Yes, we want to take it to African parents. I want to take African parents this time. If you're African like me and you live under the same roof with African parents, I'm sure you relate to some of these things I want to say. For example, number one, I feel like African parents all over the world are in the same WhatsApp group. It's like they know what to do to take off their children. They know what to say to make their children embarrassed in front of people. That's African parents. Why is it that African parents forward every message they receive on their WhatsApp? Why? Actually, the ones that come with teacups and good morning messages. I get so frustrated when I receive such messages from my parents. What is wrong? African parents are annoying when it comes to that. And the ones wait, the ones that say somebody whose phone got exploded in her ears because she was charging her phone at the same time talking on the phone and she fell asleep. I'm tired of that message. I'm tired. Sometimes some of these things are not even true, but African parents don't want to hear it. As long as it can pose a danger to their children, I feel okay, it's all love, but sometimes it's really frustrating and it's annoying. Moving forward, African parents, why do they always claim that they were first in their class when they were kids, when they were our age? Why? Every African parent will tell you that, see, in my time, I used to be first. So if every African parent was first in class, who was now the Olodo of the class? Who carried the class? This conversation always happens, especially when you bring your results home and you don't do. That's when you hear them bragging that during their time they were first, they had this position and all that. They are here. That's what African parents used to say all the time, that they were first, they were this, they were blah 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 blah. Only God knows if it is true. Hey, if you live under the same roof with your African parents and they wake up before you in the morning, especially if you are a girl, that's the end of your life. When your parents wake up before you and you are still sleeping, how dare you? How dare you? If you are a girl, you hear things like, hey, so if you go to your husband's house, this is how you want to be oversleeping. This is how you want to go and disgrace me. Everybody knows that I trained you well. So if you go and disgrace me in your husband's house, you are disgracing yourself. Why? It's just sleep. It's not that deep. But African parents to make it look like you have been sleeping for there was one time I literally had to tell my mom that, Mom, the fact that I'm in my room doesn't even mean that I'm sleeping. Maybe I'm doing other stuff. Maybe I'm working on my laptop, or I'm writing, or I'm doing something. Does not mean that I am sleeping. But they just assume that if you're in the room, you are sleeping. Why is it that African parents just think like that? Why? And this point leads me to another point. You go out and then you come back in the afternoon and you realize that your mom is asleep or your dad is asleep. You try to do everything on that own so that you don't disturb them. So for example, if you are closing the door, you don't bang the door, you pull it slowly just so you don't disturb them. Let it be that you are the one sleeping and your parents know that you are sleeping in the afternoon. You hear banging of doors. They'll do it as if they are not doing it intentionally. You hear pots in the kitchen, bing bling. You hear singing. That's when your mom will remember that she can sing hymns. African parents, well, now well done. Why are you sleeping in the afternoon? Especially if you don't have a job and you are sleeping in the afternoon. Why? Why are you sleeping in the afternoon? Get up and go and look for a job. You are sleeping on under an African parent's roof, they no born you well. If you are living under an African parent's house and your friends, what did I say? If you are living under the roof of an African parent and your friends wants to come and visit you, please, you have to prep them. Even you, the friend that you are going to visit your friend, when you know that they are living with their parents, you have to have sense not to dress anyhow. Because once you enter that house and you are looking like something, that's the end of that friendship. Because immediately you leave, hey, your parents will call you for meeting, sit down. So these are the kind of friends you are rolling with now, eh? Look at how your friend was dressed. Oh, so that's why the other day you wanted to wear that. Okay, African parents and drama.
Chai.
And if you have a fight with your parents, maybe an argument, they will tell your pastor, tell your uncles, you go out and come back, you come and meet family meeting, sit down. What did you do to your mother? What did you do to your mother? Oh, let me tell you. See, whether you go to heaven and come, she's your mother. African parents, they don't even want to hear your side of the story, whether what you did was wrong or right. As long as you are the child, as long as you are the youngest, your parents are right. Nobody cares. That is one thing with African parents that sometimes I wish we could work on. But moving forward, I know that our generation will do better when it comes to that.
Will you keep quiet?
African parents, don't tire me, but it's all good, That's what makes you say you are arguing with your dad or your mom, and you wait. Let me even say it in this way. So one day, my dad and my brother were having a heated argument, like banter, back and forth. So my dad stood up. He was going to hit my brother. So my brother saw it coming and he tried to protect his face, like he did. Like the minute he raised up his hand like this, my father said, hey, oh, so you want to beat me? So you want to be Bia? So Harrison wants to beat me now. So he's now a man, you want to beat me? The way they will turn the whole thing there, you'll be confused. African parents know how to exaggerate. My dad especially. That day he was like, so you want to beat me? Hey!
Oh, there is God! Oh, there is God! Oh. There is God! Oh.
If your African parent is owing you money and you want to go and take the money, the way they will make you feel guilty. They'll remind you of how they took care of you, how they brought you into this world, all the money. Even if they don't say it, the way they will make you feel guilty. So if you want to if you want to give money to your African parent, just consider it you have dashed it to them. Don't say it is a loan, because if you want to go and take it back, maybe you had an agreement that this one is not. It is not this thing. It is loan. Though, and if they are taking it, they'll do their face fine. And when it's time for them to pay back, that's when you see they'll make you feel guilty. There's one other thing that African parents used to do. African parents can pack and unpack. They have skills when it comes to that. For example, me like this, I've always schooled outside where I live. So maybe if I'm going to school for the first time, maybe it's a boarding house or, for example, university. I remember when I was first going to the university, I was complaining that my suitcase was too small and blah blah blah. I'd finished packing. My mom said, you there, you cannot do anything for yourself. She just brought the suitcase, removed everything. The way she unpacked it, they know how to pack. They know how to utilize space. You clap for them. That's African parents for you. They will unpack and pack. African parents, they know how to utilize space. So I salute them for that. Another thing, does your voice become louder as you grow or what? African parents don't know how to speak undertone on the phone. Like they don't know how to speak like normal. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Like they'll have to shout. If you are sleeping in the morning and my dad is on the phone, my dear, forget it. You wake up, because his voice can use to travel. They just feel like the other person in the back of the phone cannot hear, so they'll have to elaborate on their voice. It's crazy. But all the same, I feel like African parents are a vibe. You know, like African parents are unique in their own way. Sometimes they do certain things and you just wonder. Like you just sit down and be like, But all the same, African parents, I know everybody loves their parents to death. For me, I have a great deal of experience when it comes to African parenting because my mom is Ghanaian and my dad is Nigerian. So when I'm in Ghana, it's crazy. When I'm in Nigeria with my dad, it's crazy. Like it's a whole world of experience. Okay, so at the end of the day, they make it fun. Even sometimes when you sit back and you remember some of the petty fights we've had with our parents, you just laugh because you can't believe that they did some of these things. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Sincerely IG. Thank you once again for giving me 500 subscribers. Like, it is amazing. Thank you all so much. Please don't forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed at this point. Don't forget to like, share with your friends, and spread the word that this channel, it will blow. This Sincerely IG. Please, if you want to subscribe now, because I promise you this channel will blow. It will blow, and it's all going to be because of you guys. Thank you so much. So Friday, I'm bringing you another exciting episode of Sincerely IG. Until then, have fun, have fun, have fun.